I'm Tiffany Horton, and I live in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and I am a nurse anesthetist, and I have been to Guatemala to trips to Clinica Ezel 15 or 16 times over the last several years, and it has become a highlight of my life. I mean, I enjoy going so much. And one of the things that I love to share with people who ask me about going and might be inquiring about going themselves is just that when I'm there, I find that I get to do what I love for the reasons that I love it, and it's just that simple. I mean, we just get to care for people for all the reasons that we went into these professions to begin with. We just take care of people. And it feels great to be able to do that in a setting where the patients are so incredibly grateful. And I find when I'm there that I am very, very at peace and just very, it just feels at home to be doing what I'm doing. And I think it took a couple trips to figure out why it's so different there. It's not just because the people are so beautiful at heart and so gracious. It's not just that. It's that I believe we were put on this earth to serve. And when we are over there and we're able to just serve through whatever your talent is, whether you're a surgeon or whether you're an anesthetist or you're working in the recovery room or you're helping inventory vitamins, whatever it is you're doing, we're serving the Lord. And when we're doing what we were created to do, that is a peace and a happiness that we can't really match. And I don't know that I get enough of that at home. So when I'm there, I just feel so locked into what God's plan is, and it feels amazing. And it's a little bit addicting, really. So every time I'm there, I'm looking for when I can go back. I've been able to take 5 trips each with my children. So one of them is sitting here. So Erica has gone with me 5 times, and then my son Trevor has also gone with me 5 times. So that has been really, really special to take something that I love and be able to share it with people that I love.
I'm Erica Horton. I'm a student at Davidson Academy, and I'm about to be a senior. I have gone on 5 trips with my mom. My first one was when I was 12 years old. And going on the trips, it's helped me learn what I want to do when I'm older, and it's helped me learn personally that I like being on more of a caretaker than being in the OR. So I want to be a nurse when I'm older, and I think it's important and really fun for kids to go with their parents and get that experience and figure out what they want to do when they're older, maybe. One of the things that's really meaningful for me when I go down there is getting to go to the church there and getting to see how they praise the Lord. And even though it's not in English, it's still a really cool experience, and just the spiritual side of going down there and being able to help. And it just feels good knowing that you're helping people when they're in need and
Being the hands and feet.
being the hands and feet.
Right.
Yeah. One of the coolest things about being there and being there with her was just noticing how she was changed by being there, and noticing her sort of finding within herself the ability to see a need, pick up on a need with a patient, and fill that need. And I noticed pretty early on she was really intuitive with that. We had a situation one time with a patient who was super, super quiet, and Erica was able to talk with her, and even through the language barrier, she was able to figure out there was more going on than we realized. It wasn't just post-op pain, that she had some issues going on, and we were able to bring the pastor in, and he spoke with her, and we were not aware that that patient had lost a son recently, and we would have missed that had she not been at the bedside brushing hair and connecting with that patient. And it was really cool to watch that happen. So it's, we all grow on these trips, but we learn things about ourselves we didn't even know, and we learn things about each other we didn't even know.
So I want to encourage any teenagers or kids watching this to go on a trip. It'll really change your perspective on how you live here and how fortunate we are here, and it might even change what you're going to major in college. And I encourage kids to take their parents with them because it's a cool experience for sons and for families. And it's really fun. I encourage y'all to go.
I would encourage anyone who's considering going to go, and no matter what role you're going to be in, translator, vitamin counter, surgeon, nurse, recovery room, any way you can contribute. It is such a rich experience to go. And I had gone several times before. I had the privilege of taking one of my kids with me. And once I was able to start going with a family member, I've taken both my son and my daughter, and it was just an incredible thing for us to do together. I got to witness great things in them. They got to learn what I did for a living. I felt like we all got to lock in with why we're here to begin with, which is to serve others and to share the love of Jesus with other people. And just an incredible experience. So I encourage you, if you think you might want to go, you should go and take your kids.